Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here and welcome to the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa game, and today we're going to do a qualifying run with Cambodia. A few of you have sort of spammed in the comments that I should do a qualifying run with Cambodia, and I was like, yeah, that seems like an interesting qualification series because Cambodia aren't really known for their football, and to be honest, when I think of Asian countries, Cambodia just goes right over the top of my head. I always forget about them. So we're going to see how well they do here. Obviously, I've replaced some of the teams in qualifying, but of course, I've left some of the big boys in here like Australia, Japan, South Korea, you know, teams like that. So this is a group that we got. We're in Group C with North Korea, South Korea, and Turkmenistan. Now, I know what you guys are probably saying right now, keep the group as it is, but usually on my runs I like to randomize the groups because it's only fair, right? Because, you know, it might give me a better group, it might give me a worse group. I like to randomize it so then qualification process is entirely random and not sort of attached to what the 2010 groups are or were in real life. So in 3, 2, 1... boom. And we're in a group with Syria, Qatar and Pakistan. I'll take that. Sort of three sort of Middle Eastern nations in there. So yeah, I'll give it a go. So let's quickly check out the squad for Cambodia. I don't know any of these players on the squad. There's a star player here called Pok who's rated 53. All the players here have 75 form. So they're going to be playing slightly better than their sort of rating, if you know what I mean. There's no really noteworthy names on the squad, to be honest. There's 38 rated players here and stuff like that. We're not going to know any players from Cambodia, are we? And before we start as well, we are on legendary difficulty. It is the best way to play these types of games. I get a few comments saying like, hey, do you change the difficulties and stuff like that during matches? Absolutely not. I'm 100% transparent with my difficulties and stuff like that. You know, if I get thrashed, I'll show it on the screen. So yeah, you know, take it how it is. And it's just a video game as well. If I get destroyed in one of my runs, then I get destroyed. If I beat a team 6-0, then take it how it is because I obviously played well in that match. Uh-oh, Qatar are already going through, and they put it wide, just hitting the side netting there. The thing with Cambodia and most small teams is just trying to grind out a win or a draw in the first match and then building on that for the other matches. What a beautiful ball that was! Wow! That was insane by Cambodia, and we've already got the first goal. It's Tiab with the goal in the 9th minute. What a ball that was over the top of the Qatari defence. And we made them look stupid on that play. Cambodia, what a ball, honestly. And then first time volley into the back of the net. Maybe Cambodia could be a little bit of a dark horse in this group. So far so good for Cambodia. They seem pretty strong defensively. And also getting that sort of pass off from a 40 rated player to like score the goal is absolutely insane. I don't think that Qatar are very good on this game, and they just fouled me there. That might be a red card. Oh, they escaped with a yellow card. Oh, what a ball. Tayab. Qatar don't seem to be a very good team at the moment, and we scored again. A sweaty goal, but I don't care. We need this, and it's Tieng with the goal, or Tiny, as he has on the back of his shirt. Definitely not a tiny goal. It was a massive goal for Cambodia. 2-0 up against Qatar away from home. If we can beat Qatar on our first match, then it'll give me a lot of hope for Syria. And then Pakistan, of course, will be a fairly close contest because they're the same rating as us. If you don't know, most FIFA games, especially back in like the 2010s and that sort of like time period, if you play against a bigger team as a smaller team, your team will get matched up against them, even if you are playing on legendary difficulty. Half time, and Cambodia are shockingly 2-0 up on Qatar on the first day of qualifying. Will Cambodia be able to get out of this tricky group that contains like two fairly decent nations in there compared to the other two? Anyway, Pakistan are still drawing against Syria, so you can make the case that that's a little bit of a decent result for Pakistan. But Yeah, you in real life, you probably think that Cambodia and Pakistan wouldn't be getting out of that group. Fabio Cesar, he's going through just wide there. We got a little bit lucky that they kind of went a little bit wide on the possession. If they were straight for on goal, they probably would have scored. Syria have taken the lead against Pakistan. Rizik just tackled there. Brilliant tackle. Through ball possibly. Yes, look at this. Look how far Qatar have kind of pushed up, and that's a foul. And is that going to be a red card because he prevented me from... Yes, he did. Qatar having an absolute howler here against Cambodia. I went to pass it, and as I just did it, he fouled me. So, yeah, Qatar now down to 10 men. Not the start they wanted in this qualifying campaign. Turn you there, and I just got fouled in the box, and that's a penalty. What are Qatar doing right now? They are just slide tackling me, losing their heads. Like, you can't be doing that. That's another red. That is the quickest red card, back-to-back red cards I've ever seen on this game. Look at that guy. He just flattened me. That is outrageous. Qatar now down to 9 men. Look at that green bar as well for... Cambodia is so small. Again, I don't know how to turn off the trainer. I've been going through the menus and everything, and there's no option. I don't know where it is. And we got a third, and that is 3-0 to Cambodia. It's going through here. There's an opportunity for a fourth. And Cambodia go for it, but the goalkeeper saves. It's Kim. Head that. Nice. We're playing so well here. So well. Syria have reclaimed their lead over Pakistan. So, yeah, Pakistan may not be getting any points in their first match. Here comes Soria. Go on. Oh, he scored. Okay, I thought he put that wide, but he snuck that in. And Qatar get a late consolation goal. With 9 men, that's not actually that bad, to be fair. But, yeah, they have been poor all game. And, yeah, they just haven't been here, have they? Over the top. Are Qatar going to mount, like, this weird 90th minute comeback? Please don't. And that's another one. What? We've conceded 2 goals in the space of, like, 2 seconds, pretty much. They better not do that again. I'm going to be furious with Cambodia if they do that, because that was with 9 men, yet again. Maybe Qatar paid the officials to prolong the game. No, okay, well, time's up. They ran out of money for the official, and that is a 3-2 loss to Cambodia for Qatar. Very embarrassing for them, but Cambodia played so well in that first match. I'm really pleased that they actually came through and actually played well, because like usually you'll get a really tricky start on this game. You'll either start off pretty decently, but you'll struggle, or you'll get beaten in your first game and then have to recover in your second game. But here, we did well. Our second match of this group stage is against Syria, and we're at home for this one. Can Cambodia keep on this great run, well, this mini run, I guess, because there's only been 1 game, but can they continue this good performance into this second game? We're against arguably the strongest team in the group. Now that we've beaten Qatar, we'll have decent form. Let's just check it quickly, actually, just very quickly. I just want to see if there's any decent form. See, look at that. Our striker is rated 47, but he's got 80 form, which is almost double. Not quite, but it's poorly cleared by the Syrian defender. Into the box. Go for the strike. Oh, just wide. I thought I put it top bins from the goalkeeper's reaction, but no, unlucky. Go on, Cambodia. I'm trying to, like, sort of do an over the top again, just like I did in the first match, just to see if it will actually go through. But Syria are standing strong. Remember, in this group, it's the 2 top teams that go through. Well, it's half time, and it's still 0-0. Nothing has happened, really. A couple of shots here and there, but not the most exciting game. I think Syria, what they're trying to do is sort of play the possession-based game, play it around their defence, play it around their midfield, and then when I'm kind of falling asleep from watching all that, I think they'll hit me and then get like a 1-0 away from home. I can see it happening. Yeah. They're playing this possession-based game, like I said, at half-time. They're looking for a way in, but I'm really being well, I'm trying to be defensively sound, and that's what happens. See, I let my guard down just for a tiny little bit, and Chabo scores to make it 1-0 to Syria. Good header, good cross into the box as well. There was a lot of Cambodian defenders there, but none of them picked him up, and the goalkeeper was never going to save that. Decent header, and Syria have taken the lead away from home. Chabo is pushing forward. Cambodia trying to get to him. Don't know where he's going. Out to the wing. They cross it in again. Another header, and what a save that time round. He learnt from the mistake of letting the other one in. Out to the wing here. Can we get it? No, Syria get it. They've been really good defensively, stopping most of my attacks, even though I've only had a few. But Syria have been so good controlling the midfield and defensive area. Oh, they keep pushing past me. Very easy for Syria, and it's spilled by the goalkeeper, and it's a winning goal pretty much. I mean, they were already winning, but what I meant obviously was it sealed the game. Syria, too good for Cambodia in this match, and I felt like the goalkeeper shouldn't have spilled that because it was a very weak cross, but I'll understand it because he is a low-rated goalkeeper. Let's just get this game out the way because it is an L, and unfortunately Cambodia will have to go to Pakistan, either home or away, and get 3 points there and recover this loss. So Cambodia drop points here against Syria, as expected, to be honest. Syria quite a strong team in this sort of qualification region. Pakistan beat Qatar 1-0, so they seem like they're a very dangerous team as well because they actually scored against Syria, so maybe I'm wrong to underestimate them. Our third match away from home is against Pakistan. We need to get some points here because Syria have got 6, Pakistan have got 3, and I'm fairly sure we got 3 as well. Qatar are sat down at the bottom with 0. If they lose against Syria, then Qatar's World Cup qualification campaign pretty much hangs in the balance. Cross that in. Not a bad one, and the header was just missed there. If we got that header off, I think we could have probably scored. Into the middle, down to you. Go finesse, just over the bar. Couch again to cross it in. Not a bad ball. Header just wide. Syria have taken the lead against Qatar. Qatar are having an absolute nightmare in this group, aren't they? They've lost against pretty much everybody. Into the box here. And it's tackled. Again, another bold defender. Like, why are bold defenders so OP on this game? The one for Sweden, like Mastorovic, is overpowered. The one for South Africa, Moore, is that his name? He's overpowered. And now we got Pakistan with a bold defender keeping me out. Basically, if you want to be good in real life, oh, that was close. If you want to be a good defender in real life, just shave your head. Son whips it in. Header, and again caught. Another corner kind of, well, saved or squandered. Qatar have equalised. We got it back here, and oh, just over the bar. Are you kidding me? Oh, we go into half-time with a mountain of chances against Pakistan, but we still cannot finish. Will this be the kind of match where you have about 19 shots on goal, and then the other team will go forward once and score? I've lured that bold defender away. See you later. We're going to go through now. See? That bold defender can't catch me, but the goalkeeper's got it, and we scored! The rebound was kind, and it's 1-0 to Cambodia. Finally, it's Tiang with the important goal away from home. Now we need to just hold on. That was so lucky, that rebound. And the bold defender came out of position. He was almost about to tackle me there as well. If he tackled me, that would have been, like, basically my point proven. 2-2 between Qatar and Syria. What a game they're having. Qatar fighting for their lives. Pakistan, maybe one last chance to try and get an equaliser, but it's cut out. Cut out by the Pakistan defence. I think it's just going to be a 1-0. We had to grind this result, but I'm really happy that we've done it, considering that, you know, Pakistan were playing pretty well in that match. Very good result for Cambodia, and we move on to the next game, which is against Pakistan again. Cambodia are surprisingly sat in second place with 6 points. Pakistan just behind them with 3 points, and the biggest surprise arguably of the group is Qatar sitting with 0 points, 7 goals conceded. What a bad campaign that is for them. Can they turn it around in these last 3 matches? Our fourth match is the reverse fixture against Pakistan, but this time we're at home. Can we play a little bit better than we did last time? I felt like we kind of struggled against Pakistan, possibly because we were away from home, and there is like sort of an altitude thing on this game, and the fact that we lost against Syria as well kind of dented our form, so we weren't going to play very well anyway. Oh, that's a bad touch there from Pakistan, and they wipe me out. They get away with it as well because it wasn't a last man challenge, but then I bump into him and the referee's like, yep, that's definitely a foul. What is going on with the ref in the first 6 minutes? Good ball movement from Cambodia here. I'm trying to sort of like weave my way in. Finesse shot off the post and in. We scored. And that is a great opening goal. And it's Tieng again, or Tiny as he's known from the back of his shirt. Definitely not a tiny player in this qualifying campaign because he's come up big with some of these goals. Might be a closely contested game again. After I just got that goal, it feels like Pakistan have really tightened up and won't let me go past. Over the top. Okay, well that's decent. That's a decent play. Switched it over to the other wing. Crossed in. That's not a bad one. Off the bar. And headed just wide and over the bar as well. Oh, Cambodia could have had a second. I was about to say in this half that it hasn't been very interesting since we scored the first goal. But then that moment happened and it kind of changed it. But yeah, Pakistan have only had one attempt and I'd like to keep it that way. How is this guy still running and we're not even like tackling him? That Ahmed guy is actually a little bit of a beast. He's just shaking off 3 tackles and it still found this man. Come on, Cambodia, stop being lazy. Oh, that could have been a pen if he went down. They still have it. That's outrageous. So what are Pakistan doing here? What do they hope to achieve? Because they're just messing around with the ball. I can't tackle this guy, this Ishak guy. I tackled him about 4 times and he won't give up the ball. That's madness, isn't it? Look what he's doing. He's just showcasing how strong he is. He's not actually doing anything productive and he just lost the ball like an absolute idiot. If you concede, then that is game over. Oh, I really wanted to try and get more goals for the strikers to have more form, but it's finished here 1-0 and it was a decent game. We got the double over Pakistan in this group. Now we move on to the other 2 teams, Qatar and Syria, where we need at least a decent result from one of those games. Our 5th match at home is against Qatar. Now, here's the interesting thing. Qatar have won against Syria in the last match. We are on 9 points. Syria are on 9 points. Qatar are now on 3 points. And Pakistan are also on 3. So if Syria beat Pakistan and we beat Qatar here, then the group will get wrapped up. But if Pakistan beat Syria and Qatar beat Cambodia here, then the group is literally going to be thrown into this wild situation for the last match. Cambodia with Tayab and Syria have already taken the lead against Pakistan, so already they've got 1 foot in the door for the next round. Fairly confident they'll go through to the next round if we can just stop Qatar from going through here. Ibrahim, what's he going to do? And it's just poked away for a corner. Good defending. Qatar pressing, good tackle. They got it back though, and they scored. Defensive error, and Qatar have capitalised on it. It's Ibrahim with the goal, 26 minutes in, and that was terrible. Look at that. I just tried to turn. I didn't even boot out for a corner or anything like that. I need to learn that. Well, I need to learn how to do that. Well, not how to do it, just to do it. Pakistan have actually levelled against Syria, so I guess they're not as bad as what I'm making them out to be. Just because they're a half-star team. Okay, well, that lasted long, didn't it? Come on, Cambodia. We need to show that we can fight back and dump Qatar out of World Cup qualification. We can do it, right? I mean, it would be great if we could, because Syria have probably advanced already. I mean, they've already got a goal back from Pakistan, and they'll probably build on it. So it's up to us to follow them into the next round. Oh, the referee's now calling for just jostling and stuff like that. I hate it when the game does this because it wants to set up a situation where like, you know, all 4 teams can potentially qualify, or 3 teams at least. And it's as fun as it is, it's frustrating, you know, because if I fail in the last game, which is probably going to happen because of the form and everything, then yeah, it'll all be Qatar's fault. I'm trying to look for a way in. Finesse shot, deflected over the bar. Oh, we needed that deflection to go in. Go on. Oh, what a save. And we scored from the rebound. Yes, that's all we needed. Tiny with a big goal. I love making that sort of joke. I don't care how tired you guys are of hearing that. Big goal for a tiny player, and we have equalised in this match. That means that Qatar will probably go out in the first round. So lucky there. He saved it really well there, but then we came across and just got it. Very lucky that the Cambodian player was actually there to get it. What are they going to do? There's not enough time, I don't think. Qatar have blown it, and I think Cambodia have gone through. From the looks of the celebrations and everything, they look like they've gone through to the next round of World Cup qualifying with that draw. Qatar have been dumped out in the first round. We'll double check the table, but I'm fairly sure that's what's happened. So looking at our group then, Syria have probably topped the group. I know there's one more match, but we got to play them last, and they did beat us last time, so they might come top unless we can have a big performance against them. It doesn't really matter, to be fair, because we've already sealed our place. Qatar and Pakistan go out, so I mean, Qatar could really finish bottom if they lose against Pakistan, which actually has happened in the first lot of games that we did in this group stage. So I mean, there's nothing to play for anymore. We can just sit back and relax. Final match of this group stage against Syria away from home. Let's just try and have some fun. I mean, I'm guessing Syria will probably beat me, but I'm not really too bothered about it, to be fair. We've done really well with Cambodia to finish second. The only problem I can see with losing this game is that obviously going into the next round of qualifying, it might dent our form. And then, you know, if we got a group with like Australia, Saudi Arabia, you know, teams like that, like the big teams in there, then we're going to have a bit of a problem. Oh, off the post from Syria, great strike. Not the most exciting of halves for Cambodia. Syria have had most of the chances, and that is expected, to be honest. Qatar are now 3-0 up against Pakistan. Where was that form when they needed it the most? But I'm fine with it. Here we go. Here comes Tiang. He's in behind. Is there a chance? Good save. And off the top of the bar. Oh, that was so close, that slide tackle shot. Saved it, and then, yeah, that should have gone in, really. They go for it. Oh, great save. Again, another shot saved by the goalkeeper. He could be sort of the unsung hero of the next round if he can make saves like that. Over the top, and oh, this guy's completely through. I'm trying to scramble for this guy at the bottom here, and off the post and over the bar. They've missed the sitter. He should have at least scored that second one because the goalkeeper was on the floor. Syria pressing, looking for the late winner. It's the 85th minute. They crossed it in, and that's a header. Great save, and off the top of the bar. Qatar are winning 6-0 over Pakistan. They were looking for revenge for not qualifying. Well, they found it, but what a save there. And that could have easily like sort of bounced off the bar and gone back out for another header, but thankfully it didn't. And oh, that's gone in. Oh no, Syria. They've scored a late winner, and that's that man again. It's Chabo. He's done it in the last game we played, and he's done it here again. I'm not too unhappy with losing this match, to be honest, because we've already qualified, and yeah, Cambodia have done well. They held their own in that match, and I'm looking forward to the next round of qualifying games in the next video. Alright guys, so this is our next group for the next video. We have got Korea Republic, Syria, Iraq and Vietnam in there. Not too bad of a group. We already know how to deal with Syria. Well, we've already lost twice against them, but I feel like in the next round in qualifying, hopefully we can actually win against them. We've got Iraq, who are about the same rating as Syria, and we've got Vietnam, who are a decent one-star team. And of course, we all know about Korea Republic as well, because they're one of the best teams in Asia. I'm sure you guys want to have a look at the other groups, So that's the other one. We got China, Thailand, Kuwait, Japan, and the United Arab Emirates. So really, in this qualifying region for Asia this time round, Japan and South Korea are the biggest teams in there. Usually you'd have Iran, Saudi Arabia in there, stuff like that. If you want to know how they went out as well, Australia went out on that group by missing out by 3 points. In Group B, of course, Qatar went out by 3 points. In Group C, Oman and Turkmenistan couldn't go through either. In that one, Iran and North Korea had an absolute howler in that group. Like, how did Iran not get through in that group? I know Japan were in there, but come on, you have to think Iran have to be beating Vietnam and North Korea. And then in Group D, Saudi Arabia having a torrid time in that group with only 5 points and 1 win. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this first part of Cambodia 2010 FIFA World Cup qualifying. If you did enjoy it, which I hope you did, then give it a like and subscribe if you're new here with notifications on. It really helps out the channel. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.